Our next guest has made quite the name for herself as a Tony-nominated writer for the Legally Blonde, the musical. She's also worked on the Freaky Friday remake with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan. Heather Hach is here to fill us in on a new project now. Hey, Heather, thanks for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about how did you get your start as a writer?
I sort of came out of the womb as a writer. My mom likes to joke that I lied everywhere I went as when I was young, because I knew I was a storyteller even then. My best friend's mom thought that my dad was not my actual father for a year.
Nice.
What a great storyteller.
Yeah, absolutely. So Freaky Friday, the remake with Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Curtis, that's actually celebrating 20 years this year. What was it like to be on the writing team for that film?
That was my first assignment in Hollywood, if you can believe that.
Wow.
I won the Walt Disney Screenwriting Fellowship, and I got to be assigned Freaky Friday. The president of Disney loved a script I'd written in the program and had no idea that it would turn into this monster hit. It was just such a joy. And I thought Hollywood was so easy.
Yeah, with an entry like that, you probably would.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Right,
yes.
right.
But now you've got, flash forward, you got a new book coming up. Tell us about The Trouble with Drowning.
During COVID, I think we were all trying to cope in our own whatever way we could. And I started inhaling books again, just reading voraciously. And I found psychological thrillers really the sweet spot of what to read right when your mind is kind of going crazy. So I decided I'm going to do this. I'm a writer. I'm going to try to write a psychological thriller. I had this idea 30 years ago, and it was the way I coped with COVID, is I got completely obsessed with writing about obsession.
Oh, that's very interesting. You know, you're speaking my love language now, talking about psychological thrillers. I think my Enneagram number is psychological thriller. I don't know, whatever that is.
Then you have to read The Trouble with Drowning.
I absolutely do. Where did you draw the inspiration from a specific place for this book? Where did that come from?
Yeah, it's set in Tucson, Arizona, and I started my college career in Arizona. Great writing program. Ultimately, it wasn't the best choice for me, and I did transfer to Colorado. But I just thought that the setting of Tucson, in sort of this juxtaposition of how gorgeous it is and also how stark and kind of crazy and scary it is, there was a great duality for the main character, Kat, who's a very complicated character. And I love Tucson. I just think it's a really neat, unique city.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be a great setting for your book there.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Heather, how can we get our hands on a copy of this one? Is it out?
It is coming out on the 17th. So you can order it on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or your favorite bookstore.
Yeah, that's
great.
great.
Heather, thanks so much for joining us today. Happy 20th anniversary of Freaky Friday. So you get to celebrate a lot of things this year, that anniversary plus the release of your new book. So congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks for
well,
joining us.
Hopefully, if fans of Freaky Friday will see that I have a wide range. I have family-friendly things, and then I have a little kookier side.
Yeah, I love it. That's what's happening in my head all the time, too, so I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Heather,
I think that's most people, if we're honest.
Yes, it is.
Same.
Thank you for taking the
so
time to
much.
visit with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.